Hey Goggle, what are you trying to do?
Oh, hi Toggle. I was wondering how the computer can understand what I want it to do even though it is just a machine.
That shouldn't be hard to understand, Goggle. The data and instructions that you provide are converted by input devices into electrical signals. The computer recognizes these electrical signals.
Input devices? Hey, I remember what input devices are.
Tell me then.
The devices through which we enter data and instructions into a computer are called input devices.
Correct, Goggle. And can you name some input devices?
I know that the keyboard is an input device.
Right again. You seem to be up to date with your studies these days.
Thanks, Toggle. And yes, the mouse is also an input device.
Correct. And what is it used for?
The mouse is used as a pointing device to point and select options on the screen.
Good job, Goggle.
And I remember a trackball, a joystick, a light pen, a digital camera, and a microphone are all input devices.
Yes, they all are input devices. Graphics tablets and touchscreens are also input devices.
Graphics tablets and touchscreens? I haven't heard of these. Can you tell me more about these input devices?
Sure, Goggle. Look, this is a graphics tablet.
Oh, so this is what it looks like.
A graphics tablet consists of a flat surface on which the user can write a word or draw an image using a special pen called a stylus.
Okay, but how does the image appear on the computer screen?
The computer receives the instructions from the stylus that is connected to it and displays the image on the monitor.
I see. Now what is a touchscreen?
This here is a touchscreen, Goggle.
Wow! How do we use it, Toggle?
Touch the Internet Explorer icon on the screen with your finger.
Wow! The Explorer window has opened by itself.
Yes, Goggle. This is what a touchscreen is used for. A touchscreen recognizes any input that is entered by touching the icon on the computer display screen.
Now I remember, my mom has a touchscreen phone. She just has to touch the buttons on the screen itself.
Yes, Goggle, there are many touchscreen phones in the market nowadays. It is a feature that is now being applied in ATMs, tablet PCs, and inquiry booths at railway stations and airport terminals. And that's not all. Touchscreens are also used in hospitals for accessing patient records. Touchscreens literally allow us to have information on our fingertips.
If a touchscreen is an input device, can my computer screen be called an input device?
Look, Goggle, your computer screen or your monitor does not send any data to the computer. Instead, it only provides output to you. So, it is an output device.
Okay, I remember what output devices are. The devices that are used to get the output from a computer are called output devices.
Correct, Goggle.
Speakers, headphones, projectors are all output devices.
Yup. Tell me quickly, what is your computer monitor also known as? It is also called a visual display unit or a VDU.
Right, had clean forgotten.
Coming back, a printer is also an output device.
Toggle, how does a printer work?
The printer reproduces texts and graphics on a physical medium like paper or transparent film. The printed output is called
hard copy.
Correct, Goggle. Now there are two different ways to print. For that reason, there are two different types of printers, impact printers and non-impact printers.
And what is the difference between the two?
Impact printers print by coming in direct contact with the paper, while non-impact printers print without coming in direct contact with the paper.
Does that mean that non-impact printers can print on paper from afar? I mean, you don't actually have to put the paper inside the printer.
No, Goggle, not exactly. To know more about printers, You will have to know what actually happens inside a printer.
That's a good idea, Toggle.
This is an impact printer.
Wow!
Look, it has a part that is called the print head.
What does it do, Toggle?
A print head strikes an ink ribbon, which in turn strikes the paper to make a mark on the paper. By this way, a mechanical contact between the print head and the paper is made and the paper is printed.
Okay, can you give me examples of some impact printers?
Some examples of impact printers are dot matrix, daisy wheel, and line printers.
Oh, so many different types. How do they work, Toggle?
Let me explain with the help of a dot matrix printer. In a dot matrix printer, the print head contains a number of pins arranged vertically.
And what do these pins do, Toggle?
As the print head moves in back and forth motion across the paper, some of the pins are pressed against the ink ribbon to form a pattern of dots on paper.
Okay.
It can print multiple carbon copies. Therefore, it is used for printing receipts or bills, and you are likely to find them in department stores and supermarkets. Nowadays, impact printers have largely been replaced by non-impact printers, as impact printers are slow and noisy with poor quality output.
Oh, so how do non-impact printers work?
In non-impact printers, there is no mechanical contact between the print head and the paper.
Can you tell me the names of some non-impact printers?
The inkjet and laser printers you commonly see nowadays are non-impact printers. Let us take up the inkjet printer first.
Okay, I'm all ears, Toggle.
In an inkjet printer, the print head sprays extremely small droplets of ink on the paper to form the desired character or image.
Okay, so is the quality and speed better than that of a dot matrix printer?
Yes, that's right, Goggle.
So, an inkjet printer is far better than an impact printer.
Yes, but the low-end inkjet printouts have a drawback, in that the printout or the hard copy has a tendency to smear if it gets wet.
Okay, Toggle, you also mentioned laser printers. What are they?
In a laser printer, a laser beam produces an image of the desired character on a drum, which is also called a roller.
What is a laser beam, Toggle?
A laser beam is a very strong beam of light.
What happens after the laser beam produces the image on the drum?
The roller is passed through powdered ink called toner. The toner sticks to the parts of the drum that were hit by the laser beam. Finally, the characters are transferred to paper through a combination of heat and pressure.
Is the laser printer better than the inkjet printer?
Yes, Goggle, a laser printer is very fast and produces very high quality printouts.
Got it, Toggle.
Great, Goggle. That was a good session on input and output devices. And now you can resume giving inputs for the game you were playing.
Oh yes, I'd completely forgotten about that. Thank you, Toggle.